My name is Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. I'm an American citizen. I have freedom of speech rights given to me by the Constitution of my country. I'm about to do this reading. I am very nervous about it because I don't want to get in trouble with one of the countries that I love, the United Kingdom. Let's get started in a second. With all the videos that I've done on conspiracy theories, aliens, drones in the sky over my home state of New Jersey, this one I'm the most nervous about. Just because I know that the individual that runs a country that I'm going to be talking about has been locking people up for things that they're saying online. So I want to stress that I am on red, white, and blue American ground here, and I am protected by my Constitution. So this is my own personal opinion and psychic reading. And if you don't like it, you can stuff it. But please let me come visit your country because I love it. So with that disclaimer, if you guys know me for any length of time, I stopped doing disclaimers a long time ago because these are my psychic impressions. And if they come true, I do psychic scores. And if they don't, maybe something happened. I don't know. So let's talk about what's going on. So Zelensky had a big fight on TV with Donald Trump and JD Vance. It was quite the spectacle, quite the kerfuffle. And then he went zippity doo dah right over to the United Kingdom, hat in hand, and got support from the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Keir Starmer, I'm saying his name, who promised him ground and air security guarantees. That was something that Zelensky kept referring to in the press conference, was that he wanted security guarantees, which basically meant he wanted active forces of the United States on the ground, holding the line for him and with his troops. So it looks as though the United Kingdom is about to do that. I want to look and see a couple of things here. So I want to see how the good people of England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, how they are, Northern Ireland, how they are all coping with this, how they all feel about it. And I also want to see if there was possibly a promise of mining given to the British government on January 17th, because that's what everyone is buzzing about right now. So buckle up, buttercups. This may be the last video that I do. I make it a one-way ticket to some prison in England. So, but I know some people over there. You guys will come and visit me. Let's bring up the card view. Before I do that, please like, share, and subscribe. I have lots of new sales for the month of March. You can jump in there, take advantage of them. I have a flash sale going on from the 15th through the 17th. It is scheduled over days that I ordinarily take off, but for you guys, we are going to do it. It is St. Patrick's Day too, so I'm going to have some Guinness and some corned beef and some delicious potatoes. Typically, I'm trying to stay away from potatoes. Let's bring up that card view. Hope you guys are having a great day. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let's hit it. So, how is the relationship between Keir and Zelensky? Let's look at that first. First things first, we're using the classic Llewellyn. They are working together with other teams. They are talking about solutions here. They do not want a recurrence of the past 3 years. I do think that this suitcase position, there is some indication that they do not, they, by you know who I mean, don't want Zelensky to be dependent on the United States. And I think that that's fair enough because no one nation should be dependent on another nation. Under the surface here, definitely Keir Starmer thinks that the United Kingdom has the capability to go in there and support them. United Kingdom is a very strong nation. They're one of our closest allies, if not our closest ally. And this looks as though he wants to deliver. However, it does look like there is some consideration and some things that we still need to work out. That Four of Cups, we're still kind of fabricating what's going to happen. Over here, the Nine of Pentacles, this is our outcome card. It's in reverse. I don't think that that's a good indicator. How does Keir Starmer see himself? Well protected, well guarded. He is a Four of Pentacles. He feels like he's got this thing locked up. How does he see others? Zelensky, the Empress. And I keep saying that I think that there is more to Ukraine than those rare minerals that they are talking about mining. I think there's more to that ground. And I may do a remote view. It depends on how my week goes. Baby boy has this flu, so I'm going to take care of him. Hopes and fears of this situation. The hope is that they will be able to vanquish the opposing force, which is the Russian forces. They are hoping that they will be able to go in there with as much oomph and power as possible. What is our ultimate outcome card? Oh dear, Judgment. Judgment, the dead are rising. So the Judgment card really is deciding factor. Let's get one more card on this. Oh boy, Queen of Cups. No one's going to be happy at the end of this. So that is not so good. Not so good. Let me move at this bundle of sage there. Bundle of sage, kids. Was there a deal cut for the minerals? Did Zelensky make a deal with Starmer that allowed him to go in and mine those rare minerals? Or mine anything. Let's not just limit it to rare minerals. Did he make a deal for Starmer to go in there and have certain rights to Judgment? Queen of Swords. There's that Queen, that Empress again. And there's that Four of Pentacles. Secrets. Let's not make this public. Three of Pentacles. We don't want too many people involved in this deal. So I do think that they are limiting the people that are involved in this particular arrangement. This is to go under the earth and to get things out. And there are some partnerships that are being broken. Is this the deal that Zelensky was making with Trump? Possibly. The transformation of this situation, I do not think is going to happen. So, does Starmer, hang on, was Zelensky coached to go in there and break the deal? Was he coached to go in there and break the deal with Donald Trump to clear the way for Keir Starmer? Was he coached to go in there and behave that way? Page of Cups, Hierophant, yep. Yeah, break the deal. Okay. Was it to clear the way for the deal with Starmer? Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Now, I don't think he was coached to break the deal to make the way for Starmer. I think it makes things a little bit more difficult. I think they do need some participation from the United States, but I think they do want what is under the ground there. or what riches that particular area of the world will yield. How do the British people feel about Starmer? This is majority. Majority, if we were to take a vote, taking a tarot poll here, as majority of Britain feel. This is shady AF. How do the people of Ukraine, regular citizens like you and me, the people of Ukraine feel about this? It seems uneven-handed. What is the benefit to Zelensky from this whole thing? What is the benefit? Is he really looking for protection of his country, or is he looking to make a business deal? Protection of his country, a business deal. So I just want to point out, this is peace in reverse. He does not want peace. Does not want peace. 9 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 10 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. Still wants, this is a handout. And it's all too much. It's like giving a teenager a credit card. They're just going to spend all day long. Truly. 4 of Wands. 2 of Wands. So something that's coming through. The busier the land is, the less they're going to see. The less the rest of the world is going to see. This is Zelensky. People are not going to like this. How does Trump feel about Zelensky going over to Starmer? So it's just like, go ahead, go over there. It's gonna, yeah, you're gonna be swirling the drain here. You're gonna be circling the drain for a while. It's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be nuts. You know it. I know it. You're a king of wands. You're a warrior. You're gonna have to buckle down. Because like Meghan Markle, you're going to need good luck. So that's my worst Trump ever. But I think he is like, go ahead. You know, we have this nice, healthy ocean between the two of us. It's not going to make a difference over here. So, and that's kind of Trump's attitude. You're not going to get any more money. We're not going to write you a blank check. How does JD Vance feel watching Zelensky go over to the UK? What's JD Vance's take on it? So JD Vance thinks that is the power teat that he is suckling off of at the moment. I don't know if he's correct about that. I don't know if that is the only power teat. I can't think of any other word. Sorry, guys. But he thinks that deal is going to break down. Why does JD Vance think that deal is going to break down? 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords. He does think that this is not winnable, even with the UK involvement. JD Vance is, and to be sure, he was a Marine. He has been involved in combat. He thinks that the situation, like Trump, they're in agreement on this, that even with supplemental forces from another country, that this is an unwinnable war. It is going to turn into a mell of a hess. So, Starmer's decision. Did this just tip us closer to World War III? What is the result of this? I just want to tell you guys, this spread could get heavy. Six of Pentacles, no mercy. Oh. Sun card's there at least. The Sun card is always good. But it looks like there's a slog through some heavy stuff here. Six of Pentacles, there is no mercy. Page of Pentacles in reverse, that is destruction of land, property, those kinds of things. That is what's going to reduce them to crawling on their bellies. The Ten of Swords, again, it is not winnable. And the United States is not willing to go into a conflict on the behalf of another country in an unwinnable war. It is a foolish endeavor for us, and it is a foolish endeavor for the British government. So, what is Starmer's best bet? Where is his yellow brick road? What should he do? What should he do? So, certainly the mea culpa is I have acted rashly and foolishly with that Fool in reverse. He needs to understand under the surface. I do think that he knows that he's bit off more than he can chew here. He's got to now negotiate on behalf of his own foolish endeavor of backing Zelensky rather than seeking an unbiased ground of diplomacy, which was what Trump and Vance were trying to do. Should he not use the soft power of our Queen of Cups here? And this keeps coming up as Zelensky. And this Knight of Cups, changing that Knight of Wand who is going backward in time, facing bad things, turning him into the Knight of Cups, moving into the future, stopping the war here, keeping everyone, turning this guy in the right direction. We need to turn this guy in the right direction. This does look as though it's going to go very badly. He really does need to consult with Zelensky and tell him how foolish this endeavor is. But I do think once he assesses the situation with his individuals and military personnel, they may come to a different conclusion. Are we going to see British troops fighting this war? Will Starmer send them in? I do not think it will go to that. Why? There's going to be a lot of kerfuffle about that. And this is something, oh, that's interesting. This is something that the British people are not, and I know I have a lot of British people that watch my channel. Let me know what you think. I think this is a bridge too far with the gangs that have been roaming around, the immigration issues that have been happening for more than 20 years. I know my in-laws were discussing the immigration issues well before I had my son. So for 20 years, there has been immigration issues. I think this is a bridge too far. I think people will be very upset about this, and I think that they will be heard. This is interesting. Will this be Keir Starmer's undoing? Will this be the end of his career? There is a revolving door at 10 Downing Street. I've seen it in memes. Will this be the end of his career? Is this the hill his career will die on? Queen of Cups, the Sun, Eight of Cups, Three of Wands, Six of Cups. Return to sanity, return to good times. There's going to be a lot of change in the British government. This is going to be the moment where, it's interesting. I'm wondering if Great Britain has a little bit of their 1776 cousin in them. I don't think it's going to be full scale, revolution. But I do think that there is going to be enough of an uproar that it will be undeniable, and that persons in places of power are going to have to listen very carefully and pay very close attention to what is happening, and to the will and the voice of the people. Very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. So, batting 1,000 this week. I am just poking all the sore spots. So, again, on this video, I want a disclaimer. I am not for Putin. People often think that I am a Putin supporter. I am not. I am a full-blown red, white, and blue American supporter, and I am a libertarian, so I like to mind my own business politically. I do readings on political stuff because I am a student of history, and I think that it's important to pay attention to the historical events that are going on. Like I said to Gregopedia, we are living the history of tomorrow today. So it sounded like Kamala Harris thing, but truly, we do need to pay attention to our history, and we need to pay attention to what is happening in our moments. All too often, people think that we do not have control over the things that happen. And I live in a country that it is proof that if you don't like the way things are, you can change them and you can start anew. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in response to the deals that have been cut based on Zelensky's visit. He also visited with King Charles, and I will be doing a video on that you'll see tomorrow. I'm going to work on it my tomorrow, which will be your past. Today is Monday evening, so it's Monday the 3rd, 10 p.m. So if something else happens, this video will go up on Wednesday. And I'm curious to see what kind of developments we have with the whole Zelensky situation. This really is a Zelensky situation more than it is a Prime Minister Keir Starmer situation. So that being said, I will see you in the future.